Hey y'all, I'm going to show you guys how I made this rhinestone template in Cricut a Lot 6. This is a paid program, so just be aware that you are going to have to spend some coins if you want to create your own custom templates. So this is the one that you guys saw that I made the t-shirt of last week, and we're going to recreate it. So the first thing I'm going to do is add my text. This text I got from Creative Fabrica. You can download all types of fonts on Creative Fabrica. If y'all want a separate video on that, I will be happy to do one. Just let me know. So yeah, I added my text in, and now we're going to resize it. And you want to be mindful of how you're sizing it because you are going to be adding rhinestones to it. And then I'm just going to change the color of it. I'm going to invert the colors of the original one that I'm doing. So I'm going to change the text to, at first I was going to leave it pink, but then I decided to change it to like a lilac purple. And there's our text. And so now what I'm going to do is I am going to change the outline as well because I don't want to outline color. And there we go. So now I'm going to go up to effects, and under effects you can see rhinestones. You can see rhinestone scatter. I'm going to choose rhinestone scatter. And I know you can also do this in Silhouette Business Edition, but I like doing it better in Cricut Lot 6 because it's easier to use. So my settings are, I use SS11 because it's just a little bit bigger than SS10. And then I set my rhinestone size to 3. I'm going to change the color of my rhinestones to pink. And then the settings that you can use, I always use contour because that's what looks the best. But then I'm going to play around with the other settings so you guys can see what those look like too. And I also love that it has a preview before you save your settings. So you can tweak it however you need to before you end up saving it. So here are the other settings: elliptical and rectangle. We're not going to use those because, as you can see, they don't look good. So we're going to go back to contour, and then it's really just about playing around with your settings to get it the way that you like. So this bottom section, I really just play around with how I want the rhinestones to look. And y'all can tell I like this one the best. So now that I have it where I like it, I'm going to save it. And it did a perfect outline of it. Now, you are going to have to go in and get rid of the rhinestones because I only want the outline. I don't want what's inside. So I'm going to select the rhinestones, and then I'm going to do ungroup. And then on the right side, you can see that each rhinestone is its own selection now. So if I select on that rhinestone, it's only going to select that one. That's the only one I can manipulate, but all of them are free. So you do have to be mindful to where you're pointing your mouse so that you don't disrupt the other rhinestones that you're trying to keep in place. So I'm going to remove all of the rhinestones inside of the cutout because I just want my letters to fit in there snugly. And then I'm going to go back and resave the full image. Well, not save it, but group it back together. And there we go. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Now you have your rhinestone template. The wording will be HTV or whatever HTV you choose, and then you'll be adding your rhinestones.